But South Africa has really proven that they are not African. To be very honest, they have proven not very African. South Africa is the only nation that has the name Africa in their name. And this is going to be a successful hate watch for South Africa. We are looking forward as Ghanaians for you to lose the game. South Africa are going to lose this game. The most prestigious game in football is here. It is the season for the World Cup. We are here with you once again with another version of an amazing World Cup to come. This is the 2026 World Cup and you are welcome to Kandy Studios. My name is Kandy and I will be with you for the World Cup watch. Over the years, we have seen an amazing FIFA World Cup tournament, and this particular one sets up to be one of the most exciting ones ever to be hosted. This World Cup is being hosted by three co-hosts, namely the United States of America, Canada, and the Mexico. The World Cup is a tournament that every player dreams of being part of. If you're playing in the EPL, in the Spanish La Liga, or the Italian Serie A, you want this moment to come. Every player wants the season to end so that they can be part of a tournament like this one. We are edging very close to the very first match of the competition between Mexico and South Africa. This particular match has some history to it, as these two teams has already met before in a similar fashion, but with South Africa being the host nation in this case in the 2010 FIFA World Cup. It was the very first match of the competition such as this one, and this is going to be a similar setup. Just as in this case, Mexico is the host nation of this one, and they are looking forward to impress their home fans in their home grounds. Let's get right in with the World Cup history for the Mexico. Mexico is one of the very consistent teams to be in the World Cup, being featured in 18 World Cups, including this one. They have been in 17 World Cups in the past. They were in the very first World Cup that was hosted in Uruguay in the 1930. Mexico's best performance in the World Cup is reaching the quarterfinal stages of the competition. They were in the quarterfinals in the 1970 and in the 1986 World Cup. All of these were on home grounds, being that they were the host nation of these two quarterfinals. So you see, Mexico is one of the most consistent teams to appear in the World Cup. The World Cup itself is 22 finals in total. We have experienced 22 World Cups, and Mexico has been in the World Cup 18 times, including the 2026 World Cup. The very last time Mexico was in the World Cup was in the very last World Cup, which ended in Qatar 2022. Their worst form ever in the World Cup was in the 2022 World Cup, with them exiting the group stage and not making it to the round of 16. Aside from that, Mexico has always progressed from the group stages of the World Cup to the next stage, to the round of 16 stage, with their best form, like I said, being in the quarterfinals. Now let's look at South Africa's World Cup history. South Africa has been in 3 World Cups, and so this is going to be their 4th appearance in the World Cup. South Africa has never progressed in the group stages, so their best performance ever is always being in the group stages and has never progressed to the next stages of the competition. South Africa has been in 3 World Cups, namely the 1998 World Cup, the 2002 World Cup, and the 2010 World Cup, with them being the host nation of that competition. Now let's look at the head-to-head history of these two teams in the World Cup. In total, these two teams has met 3 times, but 2 of them was in a friendly circumstances. The only time they were in a competitive tournament such as this one was in the 2010 World Cup, with South Africa being the host, just like I said, and they met in a similar fashion with South Africa being the host of the tournament. The game ended in a 1-0 draw with Chabalala with a very sweet strike. It was an amazing goal. I remember that goal very much. South Africa 2010 was one of the very best competition for FIFA. It was filled with a lot of action, a lot of colors, vibrant cultures. It is not because it was hosted in Africa and I'm African. No, that's not the case. It's just that tournament was very, very, very vibrant, and it produced a lot of surprises, of course, with Ghana being the getting to the quarterfinals of that competition. It was very, very amazing. Chabalala, like I said, scored the very first goal of that particular match between the Mexico and South Africa. Mexico equalized through Marquez, and it ended up with the game being a 1-0 draw between these two teams. So this particular match shapes up to be a very exciting match with a lot of history to it. Now let's look to the road to qualification for Mexico. Of course, Mexico being a host nation of this tournament gave them an automatic qualification for the tournament. So Mexico did not go through the hassle of playing a qualifier before getting to this final. The South Africa was able to get to the FIFA 2026 World Cup by topping their group. They were in Group C of the CAF qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup. So they being the first team on top of that table meant that they didn't have to go through any sort of knockouts phase to come to the World Cup. Now let's look at some of the key players to watch in both teams for this particular match. In Mexico, we have Santiago Jimenez, who is a striker, who is a center forward for AC Milan. He is Mexico's main goal threat. He's heading into this tournament with a very exciting form, and he is a player to watch out for. We also have Edson Alvarez. Edson Alvarez is a defensive midfielder, center back, if you can call it, and he's playing for Fenerbahce. We also have Raul Jimenez, and Raul Jimenez plays for Wolverhampton. Jimenez is a very good striker, despite Wolverhampton being relegated from the EPL. Raul Jimenez is a very exciting player to watch. Now let's look at South Africa's goal threat and some of the key players to watch out for this match. We have Percy Tau. You may have to pardon me for the pronunciation of some of the names. I don't think I'm mentioning them right. I don't know if I'm mentioning them right. We have Percy Tau, who is a forward winger, a winger position to be precise, and plays for Qatar SC. We also have Tiboho Mokoena, who is a central midfielder for Mamelodi Sundowns. We have Rowan Williams, who's the goalkeeper, a very good goalkeeper for Mamelodi Sundowns. We have who is the captain of the goalkeeper is the captain for South Africa. We also have Evidence Magopa. I don't know if I'm mentioning that right, but we have Evidence Magopa, who is a striker for Orlando Pirates. He has been very good for Orlando Pirates. So this is how it's shaping up for the very first game of the competition. The 2026 World Cup, like I said, is shaping up to be one of the most exciting World Cup, with all the publicity that has gone into shaping up this tournament. We are looking forward for a very exciting tournament. Now, this is my prediction for the match. On paper, I think that South Africa has very good players, but Mexico is a bit ahead of South Africa because Mexico has really good players and much more experience on paper, both on paper and on pitch, on and off the pitch. They have more experienced players, and this game is shaping up to be one that they are looking forward to impress their home fans. So I really don't think that South Africa has the best chance in this game. Now, getting into this game, of course, we all know that we are all African and we would like to support our own. But South Africa has really proven that they are not African. To be very honest, they have proven not very African. If we look at all the teams in the World Cup right now, and you are to be asked if someone doesn't know any African nation, South Africa is the only nation that has the name Africa in their name. They are the only African nation in the tournament that has Africa attached to their name, but they have not proven to be very African. I am Ghanaian, and this is going to be a successful hate watch for South Africa. We are looking forward as Ghanaians for you to lose the game in a very, very, very good manner. We wish that you are going to concede like 5 goals to nil, lose 3 points, lose all your games. We are going to support every team that you play against South Africa because you have not proven to be very African. We hope that this is going to be a successful hate watch for South Africa. But all jokes aside, Mexico has a stronger team and they are playing home, and they are looking forward to impress their home fans. Being one of the co-hosts of the tournament, they obviously have more experienced players also than South Africa. So my prediction for this match is a loss for South Africa. South Africa are going to lose this game. Now, it has been an exciting one from me. My name is Kandy, coming to you from Kandy Studios. This is World Cup Watch. We're looking forward to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the post notification and share this for others to see. We will come your way once again with another one.